Hello and welcome back, everybody. It's Ironhide, and what we're going to be doing today is actually opening up 86 Ironhide. I finally found one in Walmart and not Target. I think I've seen one in Target before. Our Target is undergoing, it's update, and it's a mess, and I just normally don't go in there. And two, my wife doesn't allow me to have cash on me anymore, so I don't have, if I go into Target and even see anything, I can't buy anything. So I did find this it was the only one they had, so I hope he has everything he needs in here. Found it at Walmart, and oh goodness, and used the last of my gift cards to get him. Yeah, he was around $35, which is just much more than it should be. These things probably should be maybe about 20, and the deluxes should probably be 15 to 18. Like I stated on a Facebook post somewhere, back in the 80s when the original series came out, you could buy a loaf of bread for about 20 cents to $1. 5 times that was about the price of a Transformer. It was about $5 for a good, like Kickback, or maybe the original Ironhide or something like that, or maybe the small. No, the small ones were like about $3, like Wind Charger, Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, and then the next size up was maybe about $5. The Optimus and Megatron were around $20-25, something like that. Maybe starting at $17-18. So yeah, just judging by and if I went out and bought, let's say, a fancy pants hoity-toity kind of bread, like Dave's bread or something, a loaf of that is like $5 or $6. 5 times that, it's pretty much $30. So, fancy bread, even, back in the day we didn't have that. You had like Wonder Bread and Sunbeam and stuff like that. You didn't have all these choices and gluten-free choices, almost sugar-free bread, etc., etc. Low carb bread is almost an oxymoron to itself. But I have been wanting to get this figure for a long time. Oh wow! Not only does he have this diorama, but he's got the normal 86 movie set up too. I haven't been really keeping these, but I may actually keep this, which is just really cool. Being the opening, the front of the shuttle in the actual 86 movie. I can't believe they got some of this artwork on here. That is just so cool. And we have this unnecessary piece of paper, whatever that is, and we have the destructions. So normally I end up having to defer to these things. Let's see here. He should have 2 missiles. I think they're in here. So yeah, they're right there. Good. I don't see anything else. I don't see a gun. I guess these are his guns. Let me make sure. Make sure everything's here, because the way Hasbro has been doing their packaging. Yes. Oh, they're not white. They're still. Oh, perfect. Yay. Actual silver plastic. Wow. Heaven forbid. And it's got black handles. Cool. So, there's that. I'm trying not to get my laundry in. So here we go. And I found these fancy, smancy scissors of my wife's. It looks like my kid has used them to open popsicles with. They're a little sticky. Yeah, I may not worry about keeping this backing because I had a few that I had thought about keeping, and I just throw them out because you get all these holes in them. I'm not worried about it, but it's the same. It's the same image. It is the same image. My cousin has this figure, and when I told him I found one and actually got it, he's like, "Oh man, you're gonna enjoy it." And you know, I don't get a whole lot of figures much anymore. I'm sure you're probably saying, "Yeah, right." We've seen some of your collection, but I mean, really, it's really slowed down, and I may make this guy my last one. Originally, Masterpiece Ironhide, who that same cousin got for me some years ago. Was going to be my last Transformer because he got me Masterpiece Ironhide, and he is still at work. What that isn't, I think it's official. It's just an awesome figure. So, yeah, we have Ironhide. Got him open. He just looks great. Let's go back real quick to 1984. I don't have that figure in front of me. It's downstairs in the depths of my dungeon. But one of the very first figures I ever got was the original Ironhide. Ironhide was my favorite character. I was a Dukes of Hazzard guy. I live in Alabama. I love being Southern. There's nothing wrong with it. I love my accent, and I love going out and fishing and walking down a trail and walking through the woods in the winter, because that way you're not being surrounded by snakes. And sometimes having a gun can just help you kill snakes, especially if they're cottonmouths and water moccasins and stuff like. You don't want to get killed. But from even in the neighborhood I live in, my yard, we have rat snakes. Those are the good snakes. My father-in-law down the street has seen poisonous snakes in his yard, so he's got the bad snakes, and he's killed a few with his guns, which is good. And you know, the more good snakes you have, the better, because the snakes don't mix. So if you're against the 2A, then, and if you want to enjoy the outside, you might have problems. I don't know. Just in case I didn't mean to get political, but there you go. But let me kind of use that to block my laundry a little bit in case my phone moves again. But wow, I'm really liking this Ironhide. It's pretty tight, he just completely swivels real quick. This really, especially where these tires are, is really making me think of this Ironhide too. Originally, I got this one because I didn't see that very many of them. This one sold out pretty well too. I don't think I've ever transformed this guy either. But he's a little wiggly. His legs are a little wiggly, as they don't move at all for me. I'll just say they're not very stiff. And I've heard similar complaints from 84 Ratchet of this same mold. But he's got the piping. I like it. I like how big his gun is. I wonder if I don't. Let's see here. The scissors out of the way. Is it the right millimeter? It's the right. Oh, he can wear it. Hold it. Just barely. Not quite. Yeah. Awesome. Whoa, I just moved my camera. Nice. Oh, that's just cool, guys. That's just cool. But yeah. Very square, very G1 Ironhide. But that's what I was trying to get to, is that, you know, the G1 Ironhide was one of the, if not the first Transformer I ever got back in around 84, 85. That was a fun Christmas. I got a whole 3 Transformers, and that was it. I got Ironhide. I got Starscream for my birthday, or one of the two. I can't remember. And a friend of mine at the time got me Kickback. So I had Kickback, Ironhide, and Starscream. And I just, oh gosh, I played the death out of those things. And, but man, this is just a sweet looking figure. Just really good looking figure. Oh well, I was going to try to transform him, but excuse me. Maybe a little more involved than I realized. But wow, I'm excited to have this figure. Again, you know, I'm out of gift cards. Might be the last one I ever get, which is fine by me. Originally, I was going to call it quits with that when my best friend got me the Masterpiece Masterpiece Ironhide about 5-6 years ago, 7 years ago. I can't remember how long it's been. But yeah, this is just, luckily the plastic seems better, a little thicker than some other stuff I've seen lately. It's almost like if it's not Studio 86, you're just wasting your money, almost. Oh, that's his foot. Okay, that's not right. Oh, golly. Maybe that's how it went. I'm sorry, guys, but his rotation seems pretty good. He's got, and thankfully, as small as this little joint is right here, thankfully this seems like it's pretty tight, despite how almost iffy it all looks. But and that's kind of neat how you can have some coverage here if you open this up, and you got a bit of an accordion looking effect there. And I'm also having to call it quits because I need to log in for work. So wow, this has just been a treat. Oh, there we go. Okay. Except it goes that way, spinning him around like Optimus Primal. Boom. And I'm going to give him, let's do this. Where's, okay, and that is reminiscent of his weapons that we did see in the movie. Sorry. But I do like this a lot better. And it's almost a little tight for this fist. But I think it'll fit and stay in there. But I really like, I may give him this guy's gun because it just looks so great with it. So, and it's just so G1 accurate in so many ways. And I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to posing these things, I normally like having the end of the barrel be at the same angle as the face, if you can do that. You can't always do that with most figures. So, always posable. Always very, very pretty well articulated. And I will say this, I was trying to clean up a little bit, but I will say this is that his head can't, as I get it to look up finally. Okay. So he can look up a little bit, but he can look down like he's talking to Spike or something, or Chip or something, I guess, if you have one of those figures or 3D printed one for yourself. just a great looking Ironhide. Probably in as much flack as the original figure gets, because there's no head or whatever. Yes, there was a head. It was based on the Diaclone. You put the sticker on the seat. That was his face behind the thing years ago, and I enjoyed it. You know, it was a Transformer. I'm trying not to show that laundry basket. I should just move it. But and yeah, I guess this is not one of my better videos, but I apologize. But still, just a great Ironhide. Again, might be the last Transformer I ever get. I'm getting too old for this. Yeah, I know you can never be too old, but at the same time, I've gotten so much flack for the Transformers that I have from everyone in my family. He can look up a little bit, but not a whole lot, not as much as you'd want him to. But I've been trying to put him here. He keeps falling down, as well as my phone as it slides again. But yeah, I'm really going to enjoy this figure. I hear his alt mode isn't that great. And since I didn't transform it or show y'all, here's the back of the box. Looks great. I mean, some people don't like the alt mode, but I think it looks fine for what it is. He was just a red van. And we've seen that van actually, to some extent, a little bit. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Sorry, I haven't done a video like this in a while, but I might put my new bumper on the front of this. I got a stop motion bumper that I've been working on. And so what do you think? I didn't get to transform him. I'm out of time. I got to log in for work. And I might be having some problems logging in today for a change. I just have this feeling. So with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for following. We'll see you next time. And as always, transform and let's roll for it.